Well, for more on the heightened state of security in Belgium, we're joined now by Michel Juneau-Katsuya. He's a former senior intelligence officer at the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you foresee the way security measures have unfolded, particularly in Belgium, where Brussels is now on the highest alert and various emergency measures like closing the metro are being taken?
Yeah, it's a necessary situation. Unfortunately, no government will take that very, very lightly when they have to inform their citizen not to use the metro, not to use public transportation, or close major events because they know it will send a certain wave of insecurity. So if the authority in Belgium decided to take that step, it's definitely because they have credible intelligence leading them to believe that there might be an imminent attack. Now, under the circumstances, as we know, the terrorists are currently being chased across Europe. The investigation have been extremely successful in France, and the pressure is increasing on the terrorists. So therefore, there is a reasonable suspicion that there will be an attempt before being captured that they might want to do an attack of a kind or another.
But are these heightened states of alert, are they good for the Belgian people? Does it keep them safe, or is it sometimes counterproductive because it creates so much fear?
Well, unfortunately, the situation is extremely severe and very, very serious. We saw the attacks that took place in Paris, and they need to be taken seriously. I think the Europeans and European governments in particular have been guilty of a certain laxism in the past, and they're trying now to catch up on the advance that the terrorists have been capable to take advantage of. They have set up network. They have been capable to set up a center where they have sort of a certain support and logistic in place. Weapons have been discovered, explosives have been discovered. So at this point, this is very sort of a catch-up games that the authority are currently doing. We saw it in the recent days, how much cooperation has now been sort of launched with one another. They realize that sharing information, cooperating with one another is the only way that they will succeed in maybe regaining control of the situation.
So how difficult is it for the governments now involved to balance personal freedom while also ensuring national security at a time like this?
It's an excellent question because this is and should always remain a preoccupation. President Hollande has requested a 3-month extension of the emergency measures, which give additional and extraordinary power to the police to conduct search and arrest, if need be. Now we have in Belgium the same thing that has just been requested, emergency power for the next 10 days. So we've seen now situation where the European governments and authorities realize that time is of the essence. They need to work hard and fast in order to capture those terrorists. Let's remember one element that was kind of neglected in the coverage. On November 5th, there was a man that was arrested in Germany, and in his car there was explosive and weapons. He was driving towards Germany. So we can assume that there's probably a cell in Germany currently waiting to be activated. So we're far from seeing the end of this situation in the next few days for sure.
Okay, Michel Juneau-Katsuya, thank you so much for joining us.
Always a pleasure, Andrea. Thank you.